your hand in her hand, and then you're looking at her, you're talking to her, you'd be like, oh my God, you have such beautiful eyes. And just, something like you got to show that there's
absolutely.
it has to be that. It has to be that, because also the reason why you do this is because you got to make sure that she's reciprocating the interest, because sometimes you'll be in a situation where she'll show you through her actions that she's not really that interested. So you'll probably try to touch her hand. She'll probably move her hand away or whatever. And that's showing, but you have to do that in order for it to go down.
The pain though, when I go to grab a hand and the hand goes away, then it makes me not want to grab the hand.
Right. And but that's a good indication that, hey, maybe this might not work.
Welcome, Mr. Locario, to the show.
Woo-hoo.
What's going on? How you doing?
You're on Sex Talk with my mom.
I'm excited. I feel like more people need to do what you guys are doing, man. You gotta have sex talk with your parents. You have to. It's important.
You giving everyone relationship advice? Do they come to you?
Yeah, definitely. So that's what I do now. I'm a dating and life coach. So for those who don't know, I coach men and women on dating and relationships.
And what do most people come to you for?
I get a lot of guys who come to me because they want to get laid. They're like, how do I get laid as quick as possible? For women, they'll come to me and say, how do I keep this guy interested?
What would be like your number one tip?
I would say the number one tip is to be more bold. I think a lot of people hesitate too much when they're trying to make things happen, and they come up with all these rationalizations as to why they shouldn't talk to her. They're like, oh, she looks like she's busy.
Oh, yeah.
Like she doesn't want to be bothered or whatever. And also for women, I always say that a lot of times women sort of seem to play out the relationship in their head instead of really making it happen.
But I like your number one tip for men. Confidence is always the thing that I am attracted to in a person. When I was single, there was like 5 guys, and I walked up to them. I said, who wants to dance with me? And then this one guy just steps into the arena, and I'm like, that's the guy, because he has the confidence to do it.
Okay.
What?
Well, I see what you're saying. You're saying that the guy had a lot of confidence because he was the first.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's a layup for him. He has an attractive woman coming and asking who wants to dance.
Yeah,
He's
but
a
none of
fucking
the other
idiot.
But also, too, you got to understand, and I tell guys this a lot, is that women are waiting to sort of follow a man's lead. So a guy who's going to put himself out there as a leader, as like, hey, I'm confident enough to come up to you and talk to you and actually pursue you. A woman might, like, at first she probably wasn't even paying attention to this guy. And then as he approaches and she's in that situation, she actually likes the fact that he's putting himself out there and being that confident, because that a lot of women have been telling me that a lot of guys nowadays aren't being as assertive or aggressive as they should be. So like a lot of guys will talk to women, but they don't really take it to that step to say, hey, give me your number. Let's go out. A woman can also initiate in some sort of way.
I think that's a lot of their concern. Like, what if they come off as this desperate, needy woman?
I don't think it's desperate to say, hey, are you going to shit or get off the pot?
Right.
So do you recommend people meet each other online?
Definitely, suggest online dating, but don't only use that.
Just put yourself out there and just do it, because like otherwise you have that experience like I was talking about the James Blunt song. Your face and the crowd He's always concerned about, and I hope you can help him with this part.
Right.
If he does hook up with a girl and it is like a one-night stand or whatever, something quick, he's concerned that she's going to get too attached.
You can set up how you want the interaction to go by your words and your actions. You have to let her know that from the jump. And also you have to let her know that through your action. The next time, if you call her again, you say, hey, what are you free? Okay, I'm going to come over your house. You do your thing and then you leave.
Sometimes you don't know from the get-go.
Oh, good point.
Right.
Yes. And that actually happened with me with my boyfriend. Neither of us were in any position that we really wanted a relationship.
Right.
But when we got together, it was like, I'm like, well, why would I not want to see him again?
We had a girl on the show who I was very attracted to. I thought we were going on a date together. She thought we were just hanging out as friends.
He didn't touch her.
Did you touch? I was about to ask, did you touch her? Did you try to kiss her?
He did not try to kiss her.
Flirting is the difference between what's going to make her see you as like a friend or a guy that is really like interested in her. Because like when you're talking to her and you're having that conversation, there has to be some sort of like, you touching the hand, you holding hands, you're pulling her in closer to you. My best-selling book is How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. So those are for like, that's for the guys in their player stage when they want to learn how to really maximize their dating and sexual situations. Well, basically, the point of it actually is to get a guy in a position where he has options. He has the option to have sex with multiple women if he feels like. You make sure you're doing it in an authentic way where you're not deceiving anyone. You're not using any cheesy pickup lines. You're not like pretending to be something you're not. So I sort of do it in a way where it's natural so that any guy could sort of follow it and learn how to really implement those things. Man, I think I was dating like maybe like 8 to maybe 10 girls at one time. You know what I mean? And it was just like unmanageable.
Wow. All right.
Wow, this has been an amazing conversation, Mr. Locario. Whoa.
Make sure you go to my website, mrlocario.com. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
This has been great.
Awesome. Thanks again. Thank you all for listening to Sex Talk with My Mom. Please subscribe on iTunes so that we can keep this thing going.